Hello everyone, I'm CA Neeraj B. Welcome to my YouTube channel @Accounting Buddy NB, where we simplify complex accounting topics for you. Today's session is not just another theory class, we are taking an interactive approach through a comprehensive 100 questions and answers session divided into 6 sections as displayed on your screens. You will also get full explanation for correct answers under FAQ and true or false sections. Whether you are a student, a working professional, or someone brushing up your accounting basics, this session will help you get a firm grip on how ledger works in the accounting process. Grab a seat, stay till the end, and do not forget to subscribe and share @Accounting Buddy NB channel with someone who needs it. Let's get started. In this session, we will attempt one word answer for questions. Question number one is, what is the primary book of accounts? And the answer is ledger. Question number two, what type of system does a ledger follow? The answer is double entry system. Question number three, which ledger records personal accounts? The answer is subsidiary ledger. Question number four, what is another name for main ledger? The answer is journal ledger. Question number 5, where are cash transactions recorded? The answer is cash book. Question number 6, what does a ledger contain? The answer is accounts. Question number 7, what is the left side of a ledger called? The answer is debit side. Question number 8, what is the right side of the ledger called? The answer is credit side. Question number 9, what is the final balance in a ledger called? The answer is closing balance. Question number 10 is, what is the first entry in a ledger called? The answer is opening entry. Question number 11, what ensures accuracy before financial statements? The correct word is trial balance. Question number 12, what is the process of transferring journal entries to the ledger called? And the correct word is posting. In this section, we will address few short questions and answers. Question number 13 is, what is the meaning of ledger? The answer is, ledger is a book which has in a summarized and classified form a permanent record of all the transactions. Question number 14 is, what are the types of ledgers? The answer is, the main type of ledgers are journal ledger that contains all the accounts of the business, subsidiary ledger which includes accounts payable ledger, accounts receivable ledger, etc. Question number 15 is, what is the purpose of a ledger? The answer is, the ledger helps organize and summarize all financial transactions, providing a basis for preparing financial statements. Question number 16 is, how is a ledger different from journal? The answer is, a journal records transactions in a chronological order while a ledger organizes them into individual accounts. Question number 17 is, what is posting in a ledger? The answer is, posting is the process of transferring transactions from the journal to the appropriate ledger accounts. Question number 18, what is the format of a ledger account? The answer is, a ledger account typically has a T account format with debit entries on the left and credit entries on the right side. Question number 19 is, what is the trial balance and how it is related to the ledger? The answer is, a trial balance is a summary of all the ledger balances to check the accuracy of recorded transactions. Question number 20 is, why is the ledger important in accounting? The answer is, the ledger is essential for maintaining accurate financial records, tracking business performance, and ensuring compliance with accounting standards. Question number 21 is, why is the ledger called the book of final entry? The answer is, ledger is called the book of final entry as the transactions recorded in the book of original entry are finally incorporated in the ledger. Question number 22 is, Name the category of account that is not balanced. The answer is nominal accounts under traditional classification of accounts and expense and revenue accounts under the modern classification of accounts are not balanced because these accounts are transferred to the profit and loss account. Question number 23. Which account should be debited if wages are paid for the installation of a machine? The answer is machinery account should be debited for the wages paid for the installation of a machine because it is a capital expenditure. In this section, let us answer few true and false question and answers. Question number 24 is the ledger is also known as book of final entry. This is a true statement. It is a true statement as ledger is called the book of final entry because all the journal entries are posted in their respective ledger accounts, summarizing financial transactions in a structured manner. Question number 25 is every transaction is directly recorded in the ledger without passing through journal. This is a false statement. Transactions are first recorded in the journal, the book of original entry, before being posted to the ledger. This ensures proper chronological recording and classification. Question number 26 is a ledger account contains both debits and credits related to a specific account. This is a true statement. A ledger account records all debits and credit entries related to a specific account, helping to track balances and movement. Question number 27 is the total of all the debit balances in a ledger must always be equal to the total of all the credit balances. This is a true statement. This is a fundamental accounting principle based on the double entry system. The sum of all the debits and credits should be equal to maintain the accuracy of the financial records. Question number 28 is the trial balance is prepared before posting transactions into the ledger. This is a false statement. The trial balance is prepared after all the transactions have been posted to the ledger to check the accuracy of debits and credits. Question number 29 is a ledger helps in preparing financial statements. This is a true statement. Ledger balances are used to prepare financial statements such as balance sheet and income statement, making it a crucial step in the accounting process. Question number 30 is the ledger is divided into two main sides, assets and liabilities. This is a false statement. The ledger is divided into debits and credit sides, not just the assets and the liabilities. It contains various accounts including assets, liabilities, equity, revenue and expenses. Question number 31 is the process of transferring journal entries to the ledger is called posting. This is a true statement. Posting is the process of transferring debit and credit amounts from journal entries to the corresponding ledger accounts. Question number 32 is a ledger account always has a closing balance at the end of an accounting period. This is a false statement. Some ledger accounts such as revenue and expense accounts are closed at the end of the accounting period and do not carry a closing balance. Question number 33 is a ledger account only records transactions related to cash. This is a false statement. A ledger contains multiple accounts including cash, bank receivables, payables, expenses and revenue. It is not limited to cash transactions. Question number 34 is the journal ledger contains all accounts necessary for preparing the financial statements. This is a true statement. The journal ledger includes all accounts used in financial reporting such as assets, liabilities, equity, revenue and expenses. Question number 35 is posting to the ledger should be done at the end of the accounting period only. This is a false statement. Posting should be done regularly to keep the financial records updated and accurate. Question number 36 is the ledger balance of an asset account is usually a debit balance. This is a true statement. Asset accounts, for example, cash, accounts receivable, equipment, etc., generally have debit balances because they increase with debits. Question number 37 is a credit entry in an expense account increases its balance. This is a false statement. Expense account normally have a debit balance, so a credit entry will decrease the expense account balance. Question number 38 is if a transaction is recorded incorrectly in the journal, it will also be incorrect in the ledger. This is a true statement. The ledger reflects the journal entries. If an error occurs in the journal, it will be carried forward to the ledger unless it is corrected. Question number 39 is ledger accounts are closed at the end of each accounting period to determine profit or loss. This is a true statement. Revenue and expense accounts are closed at the end of the period to transfer balances to the profit and loss account. Question number 40 is the purchase ledger records all credit purchases made by the business. This is a true statement. The purchase ledger maintains records of all the credit purchases from the suppliers, forming part of the accounts payable system. Question number 41 is the ledger only records external transactions with third parties. This is a false statement. The ledger records both external transactions such as sales and purchase and also the internal transactions such as depreciation and owner's capital withdrawals. Question number 42 is if the trial balance does not balance, there must be an error in the ledger. This is a true statement. An unbalanced trial balance indicates error in the ledger such as incorrect postings, missing entries, or arithmetical mistakes. In this section, we will answer few multiple choice questions. Question number 43 is, what is a ledger in accounting? And the available options are option A, a record of journal entries, option B, a summary of financial transactions, option C, a book used to record only cash transactions, and option D, trial balance. And the correct answer is option A, a record of journal entries. Now option A is a correct answer because the ledger is the principal book of accounts where all financial transactions are classified and recorded under appropriate account heads. Question number 44 is, what is the main purpose of a ledger? And the available options are option A, to classify and summarize transactions, option B, a summary of financial transactions, option C, to record financial transactions in chronological order, and option D, to record only credit transactions. And the correct option is option A, to classify and summarize financial transactions. And the reason for this option is the ledger helps classify transactions into different accounts, making it easier to prepare financial statements. Question number 45 is, which of the following is not a type of ledger? The available options are option A, journal ledger, option B, purchase ledger, option C, sales ledger, and option D, tax ledger. And the correct answer is option D, tax ledger. And the explanation for this is the three main type of ledgers are journal ledger, purchase ledger, and sales ledger. There is no specific tax ledger as a separate category. Question number 46 is, in which ledger account is cash recorded? And the available options are option A, purchase ledger, option B, sales ledger, option C, cash book ledger, and option D, expense ledger. And the correct answer is option C, cash book ledger. And the explanation for this is the cash ledger records all cash transactions including cash receipts and payments. Question number 47 is, the ledger account that contains all personal and real accounts is called, and the available options are option A, purchase ledger, option B, journal ledger, option C, nominal ledger, and option D, trial balance. And the correct answer is option B, journal ledger. And the explanation for this option is the journal ledger contains all personal, real and nominal accounts to prepare financial statements. Question number 48 is which type of ledger accounts are not carried forward to next year? The available options are option A personal accounts, option B real accounts, option C nominal accounts and option D all of these. And the correct answer is option C nominal accounts. Personal, real and capital account closing ledger balances are carried forward to the next year, whereas the nominal accounts are transferred to the profit and loss account of the year. That is why option C is the correct answer. Question number 49. What is the meaning of posting in accounting? And the available options are option A, recording transactions in the journal, option B, transferring entries from journal to ledger, option C, preparing a trial balance, and option D, summarizing financial statements. And the correct answer is option B, transferring entries from journal to ledger. Posting is the process of transferring recorded transactions from journal to their respective ledgers account. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Question number 50. What is the format of a ledger account? And the available options are option A T format, option B tabular format, option C single column format and option D double entry format. And the correct answer is option A T format. The ledger account follows a T format with a debit side on the left and the credit side on the right. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Question number 51 is which account is used to record transactions with customers? And the available options are option A purchase account, option B sales account, option C expense account and option D accounts receivable ledger. The correct answer is D accounts receivable ledger. The accounts receivable ledger records transactions related to amounts owed by the customers. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Question number 52. A ledger entry that increases an asset amount is recorded on which side? And the available options are option A debit side, option B credit side, option C both debit and credit sides and option D none of the above. And the correct answer is option A debit side. Assets increase on the debit side and decrease on the credit side. That is why option A is the correct answer. Question number 53. The process of balancing a ledger account involves and the options available are option A finding the difference between debit and credit sides, option B closing all accounts at the end of the year, option C moving entries from ledger to trial balance and option D deleting unnecessary transactions. And the correct answer is option A finding the difference between debit and credit sides. Balancing a ledger involves finding the net difference between the debit and credit sides to carry forward to the next period. That is why option A is the correct answer. Question 54 is which ledger account is used to record expenses and incomes? And the available options are option A journal ledger, option B sales ledger, option C personal ledger and option D purchase ledger. And the correct answer is option A journal ledger. The journal ledger records all income and expenses that appear in the profit and loss account. That is why option A is the correct answer. Question number 55. What is a trial balance? And the available options are option A, a list of all transactions, option B, a list of all ledger balances, option C, a summary of bank transactions, and option D, a record of only credit transactions. And the correct answer is option B, a list of all ledger balances. A trial balance is prepared by listing the balances of all ledger accounts to check the accuracy in recording. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Question number 56. In a ledger, drawings by the owner are recorded on the available options are option A debit side, option B credit side, option C both debit and credit sides and option D None of the above. And the correct answer is option A, debit side. Drawings reduces capital and the capital decreases on the debit side. That is why option A is the correct answer. In this session, we will address few fill in the blanks questions. Question number 57 is, the ledger is known as the dash book of accounts, and the correct word is principal book of accounts. Question number 58, a ledger contains various dash accounts. The correct word is individual accounts. Question number 59, the process of transferring entries from the journal to the ledger is called dash, and the correct word is posting. Question number 60, each ledger account has two sides, dash side and dash side, and the correct words are debit side and credit side. Question number 61, the ledger helps in the preparation of dash statements, and the correct word is financial statements. Question number 62, the ledger accounts are classified into three types, dash, dash and dash accounts, and the correct words are personal accounts, real accounts and nominal accounts. Question number 63, the dash account represents person or entities, and the correct word is personal account. Question number 64, cash account is an example of a dash account. The correct word is real account. Question number 65 is, wages, rent and commission are examples of dash account, and the correct word is nominal account. Question number 66, the closing balance of a ledger account is carried forward to the next dash, and the correct word is accounting period. Question number 67, the trial balance is prepared using balances from the dash, and the correct word is ledger. Question number 68, if the debit side of an account is greater than the credit side, the account has a dash balance, and the correct word is debit balance. Question number 69, dash ledger is used to record transactions related to accounts payable and receivables, and the correct word is subsidiary ledger. Question number 70, the ledger provides a complete record of all the dash transactions, and the correct word is financial transactions. Question number 71, the final step in ledger maintenance is the preparation of a dash balance, and the correct word is trial balance. Question number 72, the balance of a nominal account is transferred to dash account at the end of the year, and the correct word is profit and loss account. Question number 73 is, trade discount of $500 allowed on a sale of $5,000. Sales account will be credited with dash amount $4,500, because the trade discount is not accounted for in the books of accounts. Question number Q74, carriage paid for purchase of machinery is posted to the debit of dash account, and the correct word is machinery account. Question number 75, wages paid for repair of vehicle shed is debited to dash account, and the correct word is repair account. Question number 76, amount received from a debtor whose amount was written off as bad debt is posted to the credit of dash account, and the correct word is bad debt recovered account. Question number 77, when goods are lost by fire, then loss of goods is debited to dash account, and the correct word is loss of goods to fire account. It is a nominal account and it will be considered as the business expense. In this section, we will address few descriptive question and answers. Question number 78 is, what is a ledger in accounting and why is it important? The answer is, a ledger is the principal book of accounts where all the financial transactions categorized by accounts are recorded in a systematic manner. It provides a complete record of all the financial activities of a business grouped into individual accounts such as cash, sales, and purchase accounts. The importance of a ledger lies in its role in helping prepare the trial balance and financial statements. It ensures accuracy and traceability of financial data. Question number 79 is, how is a ledger different from a journal? And the answer is, a journal is the book of original entry where transactions are recorded chronologically. A ledger, on the other hand, is the book of final entry where those journal entries are posted to individual accounts. While the journal shows what happened and when, the ledger shows the impact on specific accounts. The ledger facilitates summarizing transactions for each account to prepare the trial balance. Question number 80 is explain the structure of a ledger account, and the answer is a ledger account is structured in a T account format with two sides, debit on left and the credit on the right. Question number 81 is what are the type of ledger accounts in accounting? And the answer is the ledger accounts are generally categorized into three types: personal accounts, accounts of individual firms and companies, for example, debtors and creditors. Second type is real accounts, accounts of assets like machinery, cash, building, etc. And the nominal accounts, accounts of expenses, incomes, gains and losses, for example, rent, salary, interest income received, etc. Question number 82 is what is a journal ledger and what information does it contain? And the answer is the journal ledger is the complete ledger containing all the accounts used by a company. It records all transaction data categorized into accounts and includes account name, number, debit and credit transactions, date of entry, reference to journal entry, and running balance. Question number 83 is how is the trial balance related to the ledger? And the answer is a trial balance is a statement that lists all ledger accounts and their closing balances to check the arithmetical accuracy of the ledger. It is prepared from the ledger and helps identify errors in recording or posting. If the total of debit balances equals credit balances, it indicates that the ledger is correctly maintained. Question number 84 is what are subsidiary ledgers and why are they used? The answer is subsidiary ledgers are detailed records that supports entries in the journal ledger. For example, accounts receivable ledger tracks each customer's balance. Similarly, accounts payable ledger tracks balances of each supplier. They help manage high volume accounts by breaking down control accounts into individual details. Question number 85 is can you explain the process of posting to the ledger? And the answer is posting involves transferring entries from the journal to appropriate ledger accounts. The steps involved are identify debit and credit from the journal, locate the respective ledger accounts, post the debit entry to the debit side and credit entry to the credit side, reference the journal page for audit trail. Question number 86 is what is the role of a control account in the ledger? And the answer is a control account summarizes the total balances of subsidiary ledger accounts. For example, the accounts receivable control account in the journal ledger reflects the total amount due from all customers, while the detailed breakdown appears in the subsidiary ledger. It simplifies reporting and enhances control. Question number 87 is why is balancing a ledger account important and how is it done? The answer is balancing helps determine the net position, that is the debit or the credit of an account at a given time. It is done by adding the total debits and credits, then finding the difference, posting the difference on the smaller side as balance carried down and bringing it forward as balance brought down on the next period. Question number 88 is what is the difference between a ledger and a trial balance? The answer is a ledger contains individual account details with all debits and credit entries. A trial balance is a summary statement listing all account balances from the ledger to verify that total debits equal total credits. The ledger is used to prepare the trial balance. Question number 89 is how does the ledger support financial statement preparation? And the answer is the ledger provides the detailed account balances required to prepare the income statement and balance sheet. Income and expenses accounts are used for the profit and loss account, while the assets, liabilities and equity accounts feed into the balance sheet. Question number 90, what are the common errors that occur in ledgers and how are they rectified? And the answer is common errors include posting to wrong accounts, posting to the wrong side, double posting or omission. Rectification involves journalizing a rectification entry and posting it correctly in the ledger. Question number 91 is describe the process of closing ledger accounts at the year end. And the answer is at year end, nominal accounts are closed by transferring their balances to the profit and loss account. Real and personal accounts are balanced and carried forward to the next year. Closing balances become the opening balances of the new accounting period. Question number 92. What is meant by ledger folio and why is it important? And the answer is ledger folio is a column in the journal indicating the page number of the ledger where the entry has been posted. It helps in cross-referencing and audit trails for tracking the transactions. Question number 93 is what are contra entries in ledger accounts? And the answer is contra entries involve transactions that affects both debit and credit sides of the cash and bank accounts simultaneously. For example, cash deposited into bank is a contra entry. Such entries are posted on both the sides and are marked with the letter C to indicate contra entries. Question number 94. How is computerized ledger different from a manual ledger? The answer is a computerized ledger automatically posts, updates and balances accounts with minimal human effort and lower error rates. A manual ledger requires physical posting and calculations. Computerized system also provides real-time reports and backups. Question number 95 is what is the purpose of an adjustment entry in the ledger? And the answer is adjustment entries account for accrued or prepaid income or expenses not recorded during the period. These are made at the period end and posted to the ledger accounts to ensure that revenues and the expenses are matched properly. Question number 96. How do reversing entries affect ledger accounts? And the answer is reversing entries are made at the beginning of the new period to cancel certain adjusting entries from the previous period. They simplify bookkeeping and prevent duplication in recording routine transactions. Question number 97 is how do reversing entries affect ledger accounts? And the answer is real and personal accounts under traditional classification of accounts, assets, liabilities and capital accounts under modern classification of accounts are balanced. Question number 98 is what is a suspense account in the ledger? And the answer is a suspense account temporarily holds entries when there is uncertainty about where to post them. It helps maintain the trial balance until errors are identified and rectified, after which the correct account is updated. Question number 99 is how is depreciation recorded in ledger accounts? And the answer is depreciation is recorded by debiting depreciation expense account and crediting accumulated depreciation account or directly the asset account. It reflects the reduction in the asset value and is an adjustment entry. Question number 100. What is the difference between a real account and a nominal account in the ledger? And the answer is real accounts relate to tangible and intangible assets, for example, building, cash, etc., and carried forward balances to the next year. While nominal accounts records income and expenses and are closed at the end of the accounting period. In my upcoming video of part 4 in this series of the topic ledger, we will discuss only practical illustrations related to the posting and balancing of various ledger accounts. If you enjoy the content of my video and appreciate my teaching style, please subscribe, share and like my YouTube channel at the rate Accounting Buddy NB. Thank you and goodbye for now.